Okay, okay.
All right. So type your name and where you are viewing from. Toluwani, can you mute your mic? Toluwani, kindly mute your mic. We have about 10 people in now. Okay, I can see His Praise Innocent streaming from Bauchi. All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. Anatu from B Gaba from Kaduna. You're welcome. We have Javan from Kenya. You're welcome, Javan. Okay, let's have more people. Okay, we have 19 persons. All right. I can see Ukura from Owerri. We have Olasende from Osun State. All right, let's have more people coming. Let's have more people coming. Let's have more people joining. Adebowale, you can mute your mic. You can mute your mic. If your mic is on, you can mute your mic. Okay, let's have more people joining.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Can someone go to the group and announce to them they should join in? In the next 3 minutes, we are going to be starting. The next 3 minutes, we are going to be starting out. All right. We'll be starting in a minute now. All right, everyone. We'll be starting in a minute now. Maybe others will have to join us. I can see Musa Mushino from Zaria, Kaduna. All right. I can see Razak joining from Lagos State. I can see Ahmed from Ibadan, and I can see Lamide from Ilorin, Kwara State. I can see Arik Nice from Arik Nice. It is states where you are viewing from. This state where you are viewing from. I can see Jonathan from Nigeria. All right, welcome to the virtual welcome party for the first batch of the scholarship. I welcome you all to this virtual welcome party, and basically, we are very glad to meet you guys. We are very happy to meet you guys. For those that are on board on the stream at the moment, you can use your video, advise to use your video, but if you can't at the moment, it's not a problem. All right, let me know if you can hear me. Can you type I can hear you if you can hear me? Those viewing, can you type I can hear you if you can hear me? Let me know at this moment if you can hear me fine. Vivian from Edo State, welcome. All right, that's great. A lot of people can hear me. I don't know why the number of you are missing this meeting at this moment, because this is the most important meeting you need to attend as pertaining the scholarship. So if you have friends that are supposed to be here, kindly reach out to them and encourage them to join in now, because this will be answering a lot of questions that you need answers to. A lot of people have been telling me, okay, I can't access my login, I can't view this, I can't view that. This is the time you need to hear all the answers to your questions to get how you are going to succeed in this scholarship program. So let me wait a little bit for others to join in. Let me wait a little bit. I'm going to give 5 minutes for others to join in before we go ahead. All right, thank you, Eric. Nice. Yeah, I can see you can hear me. Okay, we have 20 people now. There are supposed to be over 100 people in this batch viewing at this moment. to Monisola from Ikorodu. You're welcome, Monisola. Thank you, Kabirat. You can hear me. Thank you, Kabirat. All right, so no further ado, I'm going to start now, and I'm going to start by introducing myself and taking you about the brief about the organization and why you are here today. All right, so my name is Samuel Paul, and I'm the founder and the team lead for Aqua. And Pescademy, which you are given scholarship to come in at this time, is a subsidiary of Aqua, which handles the scholarship and the training of individuals that want to be the next big innovator in aquaculture. At Aqua here we have three big advisors, which are in the fintech industry, the business tech industry. We also have some in the agricultural tech industry, and we have some in the aquaculture tech industry. So I would like you to follow me about what Pescademy is all about. So Pescademy is an is a social enterprise that is set to train students, youths, and young women of this age on how to leverage the knowledge of aquaculture to build something called self-reliance for yourself, and also change the orientation about I need to look for a job, I need to seek for a job. Job can be the kind of life you want, but this is a kind of program that is put in place for you to see not just an alternative source of income, but a source of income that you can rely on fully. So we have three arms at Pescademy. At Pescademy, we have the scholarship and the training arm, in which you are at this moment. We also have the aquatourism, in which if you are a student or if you have a school, if you have an organization, if you are a family, you can come to one of our big fish farms that is into a lot of value chains in aquaculture to come and see what they are doing. You are going to be taught a lot of things in fish processing, a lot of things along the value chain. That's the aquatourism aspect of the academy. And also, we have the Aqua Camp, which is yet to launch. And Aqua Camp is meant to incubate 100 youths, students, or whatever category, male and female, incubate them, in which they stay in a place being taught for 3 months, and they stand a chance to win the numbers of um, thousands of dollars just to start their own business. So this is a kind of program that will be coming on later on in the year, in the future. But now, for now, it's not a product yet launched. But later on, when the aqua Kids camp is launched, we will let you know in our community. But now let's talk about the yes, I've done an introduction on Press Academy. So let's talk about the team intro. We have about 11 teams in Aqua Hub, which are the basic executive team, and we have teams of content writers, we have designers, we have a large team of about over 50 team members, and we have about over six partners, both in Nigeria, in Uganda, in Kenya, and all around Africa. They are on board with us in this scholarship program. So this scholarship program is not just put alone by Press Academy alone. We have collaborated with a lot of organizations that see value in what we are trying to bring out to you guys, and they've seen that okay, we are trying to change the narrative of aquaculture in Nigeria and in Africa as a whole. So they've come together to bring out this knowledge to you guys on some strategic modules that you need to innovate the sector. All right, so I believe some of you have started taking your courses today, and you will see that you're having issues, a lot of issues signing in, registering. That is why we have used the whole of last week to undo registration issue. But because we noticed that some of you are not able to adapt to tech early, that is why we needed to change our strategy of making this scholarship accessible to you guys. And what am I talking about? When we started out for the scholarship, we noticed that a lot of you are not able to access the Slack channel, and it limited a lot of you from getting into the scholarship. However, we are trying to help the community and the society of Africa to see this as a value they need to tap into, even yet coming as a free scholarship to you guys. We need to make it accessible. That's why we have to test the adaptation to technology in different platforms. We tested out Slack and we see that you guys are not able to come in into Slack. We only have about close to 200 people that are able to come in into Slack at the moment. But then we needed to change our strategy so that a lot of you can be a beneficiary of this scholarship. So the scholarship is called Pescademy Aquaculture Scholarship and is meant to train you for the period of 6 weeks on the strategic modules, the strategic points you need to know about aquaculture. Let me share you a story. Right from my 300 level in school, I began to think on what will I do with aquaculture? Are there opportunities in the society? Can I really do big things in this sector? Then my curiosity began to haunt me to seek knowledge. I attended a lot of business schools, and one of them is Lagos Business School, which changed everything that you are seeing today. So when I get to Lagos Business School, I begin to ask those mentors that are there that, hello, sir, can you please put me through the process in which students and youth, they get to study aquaculture for 5 years, and they graduate from school, they go out there, and they're still looking for job. They didn't get the practical knowledge they need to get just to innovate this sector. And you see that universities keep graduating quite a number of people every year from aquaculture sector. But then there's no one changing anything in the sector. So I told them that I want to create something called value. And the value is to make aquaculture knowledge accessible to large number of people in Africa. And if I could do this, I believe I could change the narrative of the global hunger and the global poverty that is haunting Africa at the moment. If you check the global poverty index, it is very high. Billions of people in Africa are facing global poverty. Why? Because they do not either get the professional skills they need, they do not get the business skills they need, they do not get the technical skills they need. Most of them are not able to adapt to technology. So that's why we are making this virtual. If this was to be basically non-virtual, it's an easy task for everybody to access. But some people are not able to access this virtual training because they are not yet able to adapt to technology. We need to put our brain to task. I believe most of you that have started taking your courses, you will look at the first video of the old man that was talking about the narrative of science and how people view, how youth nowadays they view something that's supposed to be practical, they view it as a peer reviewed paper. That is, they just love it, they don't love practicalizing. And that's how the school system has been all this while. So we are coming in to change the narrative, and that's why we have provided this free scholarship for you guys to be able to access. So moving ahead, I'm going to be introducing my team members now. I am Samuel Paul Okoyemi once again, and I am the founder and the team lead at Aquahub. And also I have some of my team members, and I have a partner organization here, which is the one that has been taking you on how to use the learning management system That is the CEO of DMZ Camp. I also have my honorable team members here, which are Toluwani, which is the finance associate. I have on board with me also the business development associate. I have on board with me also the communication and administration lead on this meeting. They might not be able to view or unlock their video at this moment because they are on site working and they may not be able to show their faces at this moment. But then in frequent meetings, you will get to see their faces, their beautiful faces, of course. All right, moving ahead. If you have a question, just kindly note them down so that you can ask them after my session. You can ask them after my session. So let me move ahead to the course and course rule. What your scholarship is all about. So you have 1 week for each of the courses you are going to be taking, and this is how it is structured. Firstly, you have your aquaculture course in which you are going to be taking for free. Secondly, you have the business course, which is sponsored by our partner organization for free for the week one. You will also have access to take quiz section. You have quiz session after every courses you take each week. So we have quiz session. We also have the peer group discussion. Peer group discussion in which we have put something you are going to discuss about that will be coming on every Saturday evening, where we unlock the peer group discussion group for you to discuss on the topic that we place for you to discuss on. And this topic will help you to think ahead before graduating from this scholarship. This peer group discussion will make you see the world in another dimension, to see what opportunities are available for you out there, to see how you can become better even after the scholarship courses. So we have put on some kind of topic for discussion in which you are going to be discussing after your courses every week. So that will be coming up on every Saturday and Sunday. The group will be open for discussion where everyone have access to discuss on the topic. You tell us your view, your mates, your peers can share their views. They can reason with you together. This is the time to reason together with one another, to see how we can move ahead, how we can really help things go forward. So that's why we are putting in something like a peer group discussion. So I have mentioned the first one. Um, Grace, if you are there, if you can help me state all this in the comment section. You can type, you can help me state all this in the comment section. So the first one I mentioned is the aquaculture free course, right? In which most of you have started taking at the moment. We also have the business free course, which is the sponsored course you'll be taking when you are done with your aquaculture course. You will see it down below every week that this is a sponsored course for you to take. And let me tell you, it is very, very important for you to take your sponsored course because you can't just gain aquaculture knowledge without having business knowledge, right? What's the essence of you gaining aquaculture knowledge if you can't have the business knowledge to start up on your own? We are not that kind of brand that will teach you how to fish and we won't teach you how to stand out in the society. We love you so much to the extent that we will not only feed you with aquaculture knowledge, but we are also ready to feed you with all knowledge you need, both business knowledge you need to innovate this sector. Because let me tell you, taking our aquaculture free course is not enough. You need business oriented courses, management courses, analytical courses, how to understand the market before you can even say you want to start off on your own. So that's why you will see that we have included the business course for you to take. We have imputed the aquaculture free course for you to take. There are also quizzes that will make you graduate, and These are the quiz that you are going to be taking. For instance, now for each quiz session, we have 5 quiz in which you are going to be taking. You have 5 quiz in which you are going to be taking, and each carries 2 points. So each carries 2 points. Some session you can see 10 quiz, some session you can see 5 quiz. So when you are taking your quiz, be time conscious because you are also timed when you are taking your quiz. You are also bound by time when you are taking your quiz. So you have to be fast and you have only 5 attempts. When taking your quiz, you have only 5 attempts to take your quiz. So we made it so that when you don't get it the first time, your quiz is 100% and you are meant to pass 80% of your what? Of your quiz. 80% of your quiz. So when you pass 80% of your quiz, in each you are considering success in getting a certificate at the end of the day. So this is it. You have 5 quiz. When you see a session that you have 5 quiz, each of them carries 2 points. That is, 5 quiz is a total of 10 points. You are expected to get 8 points in total to pass that week. That is why we have made it 5 attempts for you to take. You have 5 attempts to take your quiz. So you can ensure to read through and listen through your courses. All your quiz question is within the video. And we have made it so simple for you to be able to pass easily. It's not something hard. If you listen well during the videos, you'll be able to pass your quiz easily. So we have made it so limited as 5, and we have given you a lot of time, such as having 10 minutes to take your quiz so that you can think. And if you see that you want to take your quiz and you don't get all the questions at the first instance, go back and rewatch the module in which that quiz comes out so that you can be able to pass your course successfully. All right, so that's when taking your quiz. Let me move on to, I've talked about peer group discussion for those that are just joining. We talked about peer group discussion where you get to interact with your peers. We discuss a lot of things about the topic we are going to give to you. And that's enough for you to know, think ahead about the sector. And also, every week you are going to be having events coming up. But the week one event is coming up on Saturday, which is this Saturday. And why is it coming up on Saturday is because of the schedule of the top mentors that we are bringing on board. We are bringing up a top mentor that is going to enlighten us on tilapia knowledge. These are people that have traveled all around Africa. They've gone to Egypt, to know what is going on, how is aquaculture going on in Egypt. And this is someone that is leading the whole of tilapia culture in Nigeria here. He's a person that didn't go to school to study aquaculture. That is why even when some of you are here that you don't know anything about aquaculture at all, you can be rest assured that you are not alone. You are not alone. For some of you that are already in the aquaculture industry, congratulations to you. You are going to be getting much more value than you have known before. But for some of you that have not even entered into the sector of aquaculture, don't worry, you are not alone because we have top mentors that didn't even get to study aquaculture in schools and they are doing better. I mean, they are in high places. They are leading the sector in Nigeria, they are leading the sector in Africa as a whole. So you are going to be speaking with mentors that they didn't get to study aquaculture in school or have a degree in aquaculture, but they are self-trained just like you coming on board on this training. And God's so good. They are so much disciplined that they are able to what? Innovate their sector and become in the sector. They become a go-to person in the sector. And I can tell you that if you take the sector as with much value, before you know it, in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years, you are becoming very big in the sector also. Let me tell you something. Aquaculture is one of the leading sector that is producing food in Africa. And if you are a Nigerian, Most of aquaculture products is being imported, which is causing our GDP to become very low. And if you can come in into the sector, there are a lot of spaces for you. There was a time that I was in 300 level. I'm telling you my 300 level story because that's where it all began. I was in 300 level in high school in the institution, and we went for a field trip. When we went for a field trip, I met a lot of people, doing well in the sector. And what they told me was that we have large numbers of people that are into aquaculture, but then they can't meet up with the demand of the society. Then I begin to think, if you are producing 4,000, 40,000 fishes, you are producing 100,000 fishes from your own farm alone, and this person is producing 1 million fishes from his own farm alone, and you are telling me that you can't meet up with the market demand, then that means there are a lot of opportunities in this sector. And I can tell you, youths are not in this sector at all. That's the advantage you have. Because if you check the people that are in the aquaculture sector at this point, they are old men and women. They find it hard to adapt to technology faster. That is why we believe in you, the youth, to come on board, to come and innovate this sector. We believe you have the mindset. We believe you have the capacity. We believe you have the brain to quickly adapt to what is going on. You guys can think faster. You guys can strategize faster. You guys can innovate faster to know, okay, this is what's next to do. And that is why we are having this session of peer group discussion to help a lot of people innovate this sector easily. Okay, you're telling me, okay, that's Gina said some noise either from your mic or colleagues. All right. So you are trying to manage between noises now. Thank you very much for that notice. So let me brief you about the course again. I said your course will come up every week, and when your courses are coming up every week, you get to attend to your aquaculture free course, you get to attend to your free business sponsored course, you get to attend to your quiz session, you get to attend to your your peer group discussion, you also get to attend to the event. So we are going to be updating you about your peer group discussion, your quiz, and your event every week so that you won't miss out on anything. So what are the I'll just move on right now to the benefits you get after the scholarship. What are the benefits that are available for you after the scholarship? So after the scholarship, you are privileged to get a lot of things. You have access to our community in which you are going to continue asking your questions. You are going to continue meeting like minds like you to think together. We are going to give you platforms in which mentors are going to come and speak to you. You know, Advisors are going to come and speak to you. You get to learn about technological innovations in aquaculture. We are going to be posting internship opportunities, partnership opportunities for as many that we are going to vet what you are doing in the next month after you graduate from the scholarship, or you have a very strategic idea and you wish to partner with us, or you wish you can partner with any of our organizations after now. We are going to be giving you that platform. Of course, we're already partnering with some of you guys that we see that they are doing well, and you will see them on our Instagram, and we are seeing them. Okay, this person is doing well in aquaculture, or maybe you are doing something tangible in aquaculture already, and you are looking for partner for visibility. We are going to be here for you. You can always walk up to us after the scholarship program and tell us that. First academy team, please, this one I'm doing, this is the initiative I'm doing related to aquaculture now. We are going to attend to you because you are our students. You came from us. You graduated from our place, and we are not going to take you with levity. We believe you want to grow, you have the growth mindset, and you are ready to innovate this sector. So we'll be ready to do everything for you to make you come on board anytime you want. And that's one of the benefits you will get in in academy. You will get access to business knowledge. For instance, now you guys are going to be getting a lot of free values on business courses. I'm telling you, these are business courses that you'll have at least up to 500 to $1,000 to take them, all of them. 500 to $1,000 to take all of them. Even our aquaculture course that we are bringing up for free, you have to have this sum of money. You are meant to go and study aquaculture in school. Your first 2 years, you use it to learn what you don't need. But we understood that instead of wasting that so much years in school and you're still coming out without nothing, let us focus on what you basically need to know. So that's why we have cut through the chassis, we have cut through the exegesis that that are unnecessary, and we are coming up with what you really need to innovate the sector, the strategic model you really need. And this is just the first batch. We are going to be having numbers of batches, and you are not limited to attending one batch. If you attend one batch and you feel our modules have changed and you want to get more knowledge, because in our next batch we are going to be having a lot of interesting modules coming up. This one that you are seeing in this batch is just one of the strategic modules we can bring out to you, so that when we are bringing more modules for you guys to learn about the aquaculture sector, because aquaculture sector is large, is not about catfish, it's not about tilapia alone. We have the shrimps, we have the shellfishes, we have the snail farming, we have the frog farming. They are aquaculture. When we talk about aquaculture, we talk about water culture, that is living things that can exist in water, how to culture them. And aquaculture is so much wide that in different places they eat different kind of water animals. For instance, you go to some countries, they eat frogs, some places they eat shrimps. That is why we are bringing up a lot. Okay, okay. The color bulb you are using is not helping us to see. But if you can hear me, that's fine, right? If you can hear me, that settles it. Don't worry about if you can't see me. If you can hear me, that settles it already. Usa, I believe you can hear me. If you can hear me, just let me know you can hear me. Okay, let me know if you guys are still following me. Can you just type I can hear you? I can hear you. I want to be sure I'm speaking to someone. I want to be sure you guys can hear me. So just let me know if you can hear me. Just type you can hear me on the comment section. All right, that's great. That's great. Thank you, Praise. Thank you, Moyolua. All right, thank you, Gina. Thank you, Josephus. And all right, thank you, Tolulope. That's great. That's great. That's awesome. All right, so I've spoken about the course rule at this instance. Also, now let me talk about when you are facing challenges attending to your course. We have over 1,800 people that registered or applied for this scholarship. And we can't but help to select out everyone. We can't but help to select out everyone that we feel they can move ahead with us. Some of them that are not able to click the link faster, some of them that are not able to use their link faster, they have been dropped out of the scholarship program. And we have only about 800 people in the room. So just count yourself lucky to be inside this scholarship at this moment, because it was a tough decision for us bringing in people. We had series of decisions selecting people. For those that are able to get in early, congratulations to you. For those that we later considered coming in even after missing your link, congratulations to you. All right, it's Praise Global. You asked a question. You say, are there physical locations we can go for hands-on training within the 6 weeks? All right, that's a very brilliant question you've asked already, and I believe you didn't opt in at at the beginning of this session, we're not able to join early because I've explained something about this earlier. And I said that we have three arms in academy. We have three arms in academy. We have the scholarship and the virtual training which you guys are having at this moment. We also have the aquatourism aspect where if you have a school, if you have your friends, you want to come on a tour to our fish farm site, we have a lot of fish farms, are a big one that you can learn different value chains in aquaculture, such as how to make fish chin chin, how to make catfish hot dog, how to make fish cracker, how to make a lot of things about the value chain of aquaculture. So you will see that in aquaculture alone, you don't have to go into grow out, but that section is only covered in our aquatourism section. But in our coming batches, we'll be coming up with a lot of values around processing. But now we are teaching you production and feed technology aspects and a lot of basic aquaculture products that is being consumed all around Africa for you to what get the knowledge about it and how to go about it. And you get to see industry leaders come to speak with you about how to start your business, strategy, how to know the market, how to know who to sell to, strategy to penetrate the market. Some of you may not even have to go into growing. Some of you can come into the supply chain, how to enter the supply chain of okay, instead of me growing this, I can just enter the supply chain. I know which we can enter the affiliate sector of aquaculture. Did you get it now? So it's a very big one that you can enter into. But for now, we are not opening out the physical locations you can go to for hands-on training, though we have them. We have some students that we have referred for free to go and train on those farms, which are one of the biggest farm in Lagos State. We have one of the biggest farm in Lagos State also, in which you can go and train yourself on aquaculture. But now that's going to be coming up later in the year, and these are the opportunities you get to have when you are in our pool. You get to get first-hand information when these stuffs are out. If it's going to be coming up, maybe sponsoring some people, some numbers of people, but it's going to be a series of tax because sponsoring a lot of people, you have to pay the price. You have to, maybe pass some kind of exams to get selected for that stuff. And those that are selected, even sponsored for this kind of program, will be part of those that have attended our program before, have taken our courses before, and these are the benefits that you get. Maybe in the future, we want to sponsor some set of people to go into free aquaculture training, maybe in any part of Nigeria, in any part of Africa, anywhere you are. We can bring you on board. We can quickly post the opportunity to you, and you can what grab this opportunity because this opportunity will not be posted out publicly. We are only going to be posting this kind of opportunity in our community. And if you're in our community, you can get to what access this opportunity faster. That is why when you graduate successfully, ensure you graduate successfully in this scholarship because there are a lot of opportunities and internship opportunities, scholarship opportunities waiting for you that we can share with you, even in and out of aquaculture that you can benefit from. All right, so that's that about that. Let me move on to the certificates now. Let's move on to the certificates now. We have, of course, we have the two types of certificates you can be getting in this scholarship. We have the free certificate and we have the premium certificate. It depends on you. Now, I will tell you the advantage of the free certificate and I'll tell you the advantage of the what premium certificate. So if you are going to be certified for free, no problem, you can go ahead. But one thing is that all the partners involved in giving you this scholarship program, you will not be identified with them. You will not be identified with them. So even when you want to verify your certificate, you won't get a verification code because there's no verification code on the free certificate. You will only get a certificate of completion and you will access our community. You can also as well post some opportunities to you. You have access to other opportunities. But when it comes to some selected opportunities, like the one you're asking about, the free trainings, the hands-on training or physical training. These are people that we are going to be selecting for what? For the for those kind of special opportunity are those who get our premium certificates. Our premium certificate is very cheap compared to others. It's just $11 if you are checking it in dollars. Or if you are a Nigerian, it's just 5,000 naira for the premium certificate. It's just 5,000 naira for Nigerians. And if you are not Nigerian, it's going to be $11. So you are going to be converting $11 to whatever currency or whatever amount is going to be in your own country. Because I believe over 20 countries applied for this scholarship. You have to screen some out. We have Uganda, we have Kenya, we have Tanzania. We have a lot of people across board that are in the community, and this give you global partnership. This is why you don't just have to focus on taking your courses alone. Also focus on making friends, meet people. These are what builds me as my own self. You know, it's the relationship I've built over time that has helped me to reach where I am today. And if you can build such solid relationship, you have the platform open to you, you know, you have a lot of people in that platform coming from different places, coming with different opportunities. You are expected to make friends with your peers, connect with people. Nobody is disturbing you from connecting with people. Connect with people on a legal ground. Don't connect with people on something that does not matter at all. Connect reasonably with people. I believe you can hear me. Welcome, Ibrahim from Ilorin. Welcome. So as I was saying that the certificate, we have the two types of certificates. You have the free and you have the premium. The premium one, you are going to be getting a marketing ebook for free. That's what even 5,000 naira. That marketing ebook is worth 5,000 naira on its own. You are going to be getting a template to create your own marketing plan and to create your own strategy when you want to start out your business after the scholarship. You're also going to be getting mentorship. You can come on board, you know, we add you to a separate group. You can ask questions, post special opportunities for you to have access to, you know, free business mentorship will go ahead for the next 1 week where you can ask questions about how to go about this, how to go about that. Randomly, you will have access to this. And we can host sessions with you guys on Zoom or on Google Meet when we see that you are facing some challenges with the market. We can host sessions like market penetration strategy, what is the market saying at this moment, how to enter the market. We give you updates from our statistics because we know we are ahead of you. Hello, can you hear me? Can you still hear me? I can hear echo from my own end. Can you still hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. All right. So talking about the premium certificate will allow you to have access to a lot of benefits. And you are going to be sharing this on the group so that you can see it yourself. It's just 5,000 naira for Nigerians. And these are access that you are going to be getting. Is carrying the logos of our partner brands. It's carrying the logos of our partner. So when you reach out to this partner with a certificate, they can recognize you easily. It makes us recognize you easily with us. But if you are getting a free certificate, of course we are going to recognize you, but there are a lot of benefits you'll not be able to get. For instance, if in the future you are going to be using your certificate to access maybe job opportunities from our partner brand, you will not be able to verify your certificate. Of course, for those that are getting premium certificates, you are going to be getting a unique verification code coming with your certificate that when you give it to anybody, that okay, yes, I graduated from Pescademy scholarship. This is my verification code. You can go to the site and verify it. I am a verified participant of this scholarship. You have that privilege to brag about that. Anywhere you can brag about that, yes, I am a verified candidate. I am a verified participant of this scholarship for batch one of the Pescademy Aquaculture Scholarship in year 2023. So you have access to that. We'll give you marketing strategies. That's will coming up on Google Meet for some period of months. And we are going to be having a lot of batches coming in. So we are going to be having a joint meeting together. And you have a lot of network opportunities you can get. Some of the time you can decide to host workshop training for you guys, those that are getting the premium certificate now. If you are getting the free certificate, you don't need to bother at all. You can get it. Of course, you are going to be awarded the free certificate. And for getting the premium certificate, you are going to be posting the link to pay and to register for the premium certificate as you are going ahead in your courses. But now I want you to focus on Saturday, this coming Saturday, you are going to be having your first event. I don't want you to miss it at all because the speaker that is coming is an high top ranked speaker both in Nigeria and in Africa, known in Egypt and cross countries in Africa. So I don't want you to miss it at all. Don't even try to miss it because the value is going to offer you. I am not going to offer you that. You are not going to get it anywhere apart from this scholarship. You may not be able to prepare to get that value again because this is someone that is self-trained in aquaculture. He didn't go to school at all. He didn't get a degree in aquaculture, fisheries and aquaculture at all. But he trained himself in tilapia culture and is leading the 80th global investment in Nigeria, heading the tilapia culture farmers in the whole of Nigeria. That is a big achievement. So we've recognized this kind of person, we recognize this kind of brand to bring him on board to speak to you on how he went about his journey. How did he go about this himself? That is why we believe that you can be the next big innovator in aquaculture. Now, let's talk about your platform. Your platform. Um, are you here with me, the CEO of DMZ Camp? Are you here with me, the CEO of DMZ Camp? If you can hear me, can you just unmute your mic and let me know? Can you say yes? Okay, it's not on board. It's not on board at the moment. All right, let me take you through that by myself. Let me take you through that myself. I believe he has some other meeting he needed to attend to. So when you are logging in on your platform, we sent a link for you to register already. When you are done registering, you are going to send the link to the dashboard directly. And we have been sending that, and we have about over 110 people. The last time I checked, that have started taking their course. That's good of you guys. Over 110 people that have started taking their course. Can someone pay by installment? All right, Musa Bokri, we will let you know about this if there's instrumental payment. We will let you know about this. If there's an update on instrumental payment, we will let you know about this. So during the week, just check your group. We'll let you know. But for now, there's nothing on instrumental payment. But what you need to do is you can start saving instead of paying instrumentally. Why don't you start saving? Why don't you start saving for 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 the scholarship certificate down and start keeping your money somewhere instead of paying instrumentally? You can do that. But we will let you know if there's instrumental payment. We will let you know. So you said the videos are not loading. The videos are not loading. The particular videos that are not loading, maybe it's network from your end, but then we double check from our tech team to ensure that all the videos are loading. And most of the time when videos are not loading and you are seeing something like 502 bad gateway, you are seeing something like error 505. Error 505 is basically your internet connection. Okay, don't worry, Chi Organic Farms. I'm going to answer your question. I'm answering your questions now. When you are seeing that, okay, you are on the midway and your course stop loading, your course video stop loading, it doesn't mean that it's not going to show. This is definitely what happened. You guys are about 700 taking the course at that time. But okay, let me add this so that you guys can know this. You have 1 week to take your course, right? That is Monday till Sunday. And you are meant to submit your quiz 11:59 p.m. on Sunday, 11:59 p.m. I'm going to answer your question. Javan, I'm going to answer your question. Let's pause on question. Let me get this across to you so that you guys can understand this first. Let me get this across to you so that you guys can understand this first. All right, so you have Monday till Sunday to take your course. And you can take your course anytime within that week. You can take your course on Monday if you like, today, which is today. You can take your course on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, and on Sunday. For those that are not able to submit their quiz earlier, we are going to be giving you a grace of 2 days after. 2 days after to submit your quiz. But the deadline for submitting your quiz is on Sunday, 11:59 p.m. GMT plus 1. Note, GMT plus 1. You can convert it to your unique time zone in your country. GMT plus 1. So you are going to submit your quiz. You must not submit your quiz late. You must submit on or before 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. And you can take your quiz on Monday. If you see that, okay, you're having busy schedule on Monday, take your quiz on Tuesday. You have a lot of traffic. Some of you can decide to take it in the midnight where you know that there will be less traffic. You can access the site easily. That's an advantage for you. Because during the day, a lot of people are trying to, access the stuff, and there are a lot of traffic coming in. And I can tell you that most of what you guys are facing is traffic issue. Because all of you are trying to take that course at the same time. You will also be facing jam. That's for sure to happen. But you need to keep cool because you are going to access the course. All the videos are there, it's accessible, but then you are going to be facing traffic issues a lot. It's because we have a lot of people coming. We wanted to reduce the number of people that could access the scholarship to 500, but we gave chance to 300 people more. But the batch 2 is not going to be like that. We are going to be taking strictly only 500 people because of the traffic issue. Okay, let me quickly answer this on accessing the quiz because I'm on that question. On your modules in the week, you are going to see it below. Immediately after your last one, which is sexual dimorphism. When you see sexual dimorphism, that's the last module in your week 1. The next one you are going to be seeing is what? Next one you are going to be seeing is the quiz, and you are going to be seeing the peer group discussion. Don't worry, we are going to work on the quiz. The quiz is not up yet. The quiz will be up by Wednesday. We are going to upload the quiz by Wednesday. I believe you guys are seeing the quiz, but you are not able to take it. I can see that too. We have checked on that. It's because we have not opened the quiz for you guys to access. We want you to access your video fully so that you can go through your video. By Wednesday, your quiz will be up. Don't worry. Don't worry about taking the quiz. That one is sorted already. By Wednesday, your quiz will be up. You can access it. For those that are done with their video courses, congratulations. You can go ahead to take your sponsored course. You can finish early. Someone asked, is our course time consuming? It's not time consuming at all because you understand that you can have other schedules. So we made it so much brief, so much short, so much straight to the point that you can get the values you only needed in our culture. You don't need to start beating around the bush, giving you what you don't need at all in the courses. So we just go straight to the point on what you exactly need to succeed in the course. And that is why you see that your week 1 course is just 2 hours 40 minutes, so that you can take it anytime within your week 1. So there's no maybe complaint issue that I'm not able to meet up with my week 1 course. You have good 7 days to take your course. Good 7 days of course to take your course. So we don't expect you to start complaining that I'm not able to take my course, I'm not able to take my course, I'm not able to take my course, and so on and so forth. So let me quickly answer this question on certificate. Will we be getting 2 separate certificates, one for aquaculture course and the other for business course, or it will be a 2-in-1 certificate? All right, so the one for business course is the premium one. For the aquaculture course is those that successfully completed the aquaculture course. So the one for business course is the premium one, in which you are going to be paying just a little sum of 5,000 naira for. So that one is the business. It comprises where you are going to get other free business training opportunities and strategies that we can teach you guys on Zoom meeting or Google Meet meeting or live YouTube session like this, just especially for those that are paid for business premium course. So for business premium certificate rather. So that's that about that. I believe I've answered your question, Javan. And okay, what time is the event? What time is the event on Saturday, please? The event is on 4 p.m. It's by 4 p.m. So they are going to be sending that to you. Of course, that is going to be updated on the group. By 4 p.m., you are going to have access to your event. And okay, right now let's start taking questions. Let me start taking questions so I can answer your questions. So I believe, do you understand what I've been explaining since? If you understand, can you just write I understand, thank you so much, I understand. Just type in the comment section, I understand, I understand. If you don't understand, it's now time for question. It's now time for question. Let's take your questions, please. Okay, if you have a question, please, it's time to ask your question now. We are going to be rounding this session in the next 10 minutes. We are going to be rounding up this section. So I believe you guys understood why you're facing traffic issue. It's because of a lot of people are trying to attend to the course at the same time. So you might be facing a lot of stuff about traffic and all, but don't worry, be rest assured, you are safe. Okay, your course is accessible. Take it anytime within the week. Make sure you submit your quiz before Sunday, 11:59, and it will be an advantage for you if you go for the premium certificate. Of course, when you see the values you are getting before the 6 weeks, no one will tell you to go for the premium certificate because you won't want to miss out. I bet with you, you won't want to miss out because even the values we are giving you for free already is a lot, but you can get a lot more. You can get a lot more value during what and after your scholarship. So that's why we have made it so much like that, and we have made this over $1,000 worth of scholarship free for you guys. Of course, in the next batch, we might not consider making it free, but if the administration and our partners are agreeing on making it free, no problem. But the first batch are privileged because this is coming to them for free. So you can ask your question now. You can ask your questions now. I'm waiting for our questions. So I'm trying to guess that everyone understood what I've been explaining since. If you don't understand, you can even come back and rewatch the video. But I believe everyone understood what I've been explaining since. Right? So I need more people to tell me they understood what I've been explaining since. So type in the comment section, I understood, understand all, understand all. Let me know. Thank you, Ngozi. Thank you, Javan. Thank you, Vonne. Thank you, Lamidi. Thank you, Chi Organic Farms. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Praise. Thank you, Josephus. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for joining. We are really glad to have you guys. We are really glad to have you guys. Thank you, James. How many times shall we be having just once in a week? Your live event is once in a week. We don't have to, kindly stress a lot of people or stress you on the live event. It's going to be coming up once in a week. And this week is coming up on Saturday, but the rest of your event is coming up on Fridays for the rest of the week. It's coming up on Fridays. Where you are going to learn on business strategy. You're going to learn on how to start your aquaculture business yourself. Top industry leaders, and I mean it, top industry leaders are coming to speak to you. So they are not just, some kind of little or knowledge speakers that we are bringing on board. We are bringing diverse, as in grounded speakers in aquaculture to come and talk to you, to give you values for free. All right. Tolulokwe, thank you. Thank you, Arik. Thank you, Zainab. Thank you, Sharon. So we have just 3 minutes to go. That's just 3 minutes to go now. So, all right, after now, you guys should go and log into your dashboard and keep taking your course. I wish you all success. I wish you all better success. And I wish you all, advanced success. That's an advance, advanced success. And I wish you all, better partnership in the future. I wish you all opportunities in the future. I wish you all scholarships in the future. And I wish that you guys, you get to start something big after now, after your scholarship in the next 6 weeks. So key to what I've explained to you today, key to all of them, you know, key to those instructions. Of course, we are going to be opening the Telegram group again so that you can ask other questions you don't get, you can ask other questions you don't know about. We can. Are we not in any way getting data? Face blue smiling. All right, no. This scholarship is not sponsoring data. Of course, that's the sacrifice you need to pay. That's the sacrifice you need to pay. I believe that's the only thing you are paying for. You're only paying for your time and your data to watch this, so to go through the course. So it's gonna be an insightful one for you guys. Don't worry, it's going to be an insightful one for you guys. You're gonna enjoy the training. Is business plan included in our trainings? Okay, let me pin this. I don't know how to pronounce your name now, whether it's Asha or Sha. All right, so when you talk about business plan, you're only going to be giving out a marketing plan, and that marketing plan is only to those that was paid for the premium certificate. We're going to be giving you a marketing plan, a marketing ebook, and a marketing template to create your business, to think ahead. Of course, you're already taking business courses. You have business courses every week that you're going to be taking to help you see that, okay, how, because the first week course talks about branding for SME and startup. SME means small and medium enterprise. You know that you might want to create a small business, you need to know how to brand yourself. So your first week sponsored course talks about branding. So I can know that you can't just create business and you're just like other persons, that you don't have a distinct voice on this is what you need to do, this is what you don't need to do. But we have put it there so that you can learn branding alongside, you can learn branding alongside your course. You can know that, okay, this is what I need to learn on how to take my business to the next level where you want to start. Did you get it now? So, oh, thank you very much, Zainab. This is a very brilliant question you asked just 9 minutes. I can't believe I skipped this question. Let me quickly answer this. The PES 101. The PES 101. That's a very important question. Yes, thank you, Zainab. So for those of you that have already added your name to your dashboard, this is what you need to do. You will go to your dashboard now. After this session, you have your first name. For instance, my name is Samuel and Paul. If my first name is Samuel, you leave the place as Samuel. If your second name is Paul, this is what you do. You write Paul and you write PES 101 in the front of your last name. You are going to write PES 101 in front of your what? Last name. This is to help us identify with you so much very well. It's just a means of identification to know that you are in batch one. You are in batch one. Did you get it now? There are others that are not, that are taking this course and they are not from our batch. Those are paid. For others that are, most of you that are here in scholarship, you are taking it for free. But there are some that are paying to take that courses that you are taking. So that's why we need you to put PES 101 in front of your last name. I hope we all get that. If you get that, just type in the comment section, I got that. I got that. Type PES 101 in front of your last name. When you want to update your profile, type PES 101 in front of your last name. PES 101. So that's very, very, thank you so much for that. Sure, the aquaculture certificate is free, but the premium certificate is not free. But you can get both. Say no, you can get both. You can get both. Of course, you all should even get both of them. You all should get both of them. We don't want you to miss out on anything. Just get both of them. Get more advanced value. Get more advanced value beyond just the course, the aquaculture certificate. Get both of them. That's I'm even encouraging you all to get both of them. Exactly. Thank you, Chi Organic Farms. That's it. So in front of your can you all see this? I pinned to the screen. So if this is your last name, Okedinachi, you put PES101 in front of it. So I think we will keep repeating this on every meeting so that you guys can do this all the time. PES101. So thank you everyone. It's nice meeting with you all. So I'm going to be saying bye for now. Thank you. Thank you all. Bye. Okay, the page to answer question before I go, the page to answer question is not okay, yeah. We are going to work on this for you. I think someone asked this question. Is it okay, Miriam? I think you are the one that asked this question on the group. We are going to work on this for you. Don't worry about the question session. You are going to be able to ask your questions. Don't worry. Thank you very much. This is one of the correct formats. Chidima Ijemba PES 101. Correct. That is 100% correct. Thank you. That is so much 100% correct. All right, so you guys can rewatch this recording if you need to get anything that you didn't get. So bye. Bye for now.